8.
Going to press the clutch.
The last car messed you up,
I've
right?
been driving the clutch all day.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So on this one, you're going to have to go hand over hand for the wet figure 8. Just don't grab the inside of the wheel, because if you grab the inside and you impact that wall, it's going to deploy the airbag and break your arm. So hand over hand. I want you to make a right-hand turn out of here. And this green tip that we're going to come to here, I want that cone a foot away from your rear right tire. This is our right-handed apex. Yep, make a complete stop. So our objective here, the yellow cone signals you to turn into the apex. This is a right-handed apex.
Okay.
Our objective here is to get the right rear tire to the green tip and our nose pointed to our next turn-in.
okay.
So that one's
to the right side of the
will
turn?
be to the left side of it.
The left side of the turn.
Yep.
Okay.
So a foot away from that cone and then a foot away from your apex. Go ahead. Signaling you to turn left. So about a foot away. And then I want your left rear tire at that green tip. Start your turn in. You can keep it in between the white lines if you can on your next run. And then stop. So look at where the nose of your car is at. When that green tip is at your left rear, the nose of your car should be pointed towards that yellow turn in.
Gotcha.
Try it again. Try it on the other side.
So I'm going to that side and then
Yep.
around. Gotcha.
Yep. And you can do continuous laps for me. Get your car placement. Start your visual scanning. Find where that apex is. Now start to add your steering in until that green tip gets to your right rear. Perfect. Look at that. Look at where your nose is. Beautiful. That's your car placement. Start your visual scanning. Get your car placement. Look for the green tip. Get it to your left rear. Make sure that nose is pointed towards that yellow cone. Beautiful. So continue on. And I'm going to show you how to brake balance the car. We're going to learn how to visually scan the corner and add a little bit of corner speed. We add corner speed with our brake. Accelerate for me, and I want you to use super light brake pressure all the way through this corner. Release the brake, go back to the throttle and maintain, and then squeeze. Accelerate, back to the brakes, light brake pressure, fade off the brake, transfer back to the throttle, get the nose pointed, squeeze the throttle. Excellent. This is car control and balance. Visually scan, light brake, fade off the brake, maintain your throttle position, squeeze and accelerate. You got it. Back to the brake, looking right, long and light. Add your steering, maintain your throttle, and squeeze. Now see how fast you can do it. Be super smooth with your controls and your car placement, and see how fast you can do it before you lose grip. Very nice. Search for that grip underneath you. Make sure your car placed is accurate, and make sure your inputs to your steering, your throttle, and your brakes are super smooth. The smoother you put those inputs in, the faster your car is going to go. Good. Looking really good. Beautiful. Now I'm going to get your eyes further ahead of the car. Accelerate. Start your visual scanning. Eye to the green tip. Now, start looking for your yellow cone. See the difference? Up, you pushed. So you feel the loss of grip in the front end?
Yep.
You got greedy with the throttle before the nose changed direction.
I felt like I barely pushed it, too.
That's right. Get the nose to change and squeeze right here. Good. So I'm going to force you into a mistake so you can feel it again. On the other end, let's accelerate. I want you to balance brake into the corner. Add the wheel. Now add gas pedal. Go. There's the throttle induced oversteer. So I force you into that mistake so you can feel it. That's what happens on the racetrack if we apply the gas pedal in the middle of the corner.
Yeah, I did it over there.
Yep. On the oval?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm the only one to spin out on that track today.
Right. Right. So mistakes. If we don't use our brakes in the corner, the front end slides. If we use our gas pedal in the corner, the rear end slides, or the front end will slide. Back in the game.
See, I should have done this one first and then that one.
Now on the other end, I want you to try to be aggressive. I want you to go hard brake, hard steering, and see what happens on corner entry. See how upset the car gets. Hard brake, hard steering. There's the push again. trying to force it into the corner, right?
Right.
So we can't do that either. There has to be a balance, and that's long, light brakes, smooth steering, and then fading off the brake as we add the steering. Perfect, just like that. Now let's have some real fun. I'm gonna put you in weather mode, and I want you to floor it right now. Try to spin the car. Won't do it. Brake balance in for me, and then try to spin it out on this side. Look at that. Pretty awesome, right? Brake balance. Try to 360. That is weather mode. Now I'm going to take away weather mode, and I want you to control it. Get your eye to the yellow cone, and don't take your eye off it. Go, hit it. You took your eye off the yellow
How
cone.
can I not? I'm facing that way.
So modulate your throttle a little bit easier. So kind of just to the floor and then release on the gas pedal. See what happens. Ready? Floor it, release it. So your hands were correct, your throttle was correct, but you pulled your eyes from the yellow cone. You have to get those three things right.
Okay.
So your eyes were right, your hands counter-steered, your throttle got to get out of that throttle. See what happens. Let's put all three together here. Get your eye to that yellow cone.
Yeah, left down there.
Hit that throttle and release it. Hit it, release it. That's how you correct it, right there. And that is it. We'll pull it right on in. Objective complete. Awesome job. So your car placement is good, your brake balance is excellent, your visual scanning needs a little bit of work on approach, but other than that, I say A+.
Very good.
Good job.